What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in. Chase Games here, and today we're on to the next part of the Talent Blossom previews, the C ranks. No, I'm actually having a lot of fun, but it's a lot of videos, and I already talked about it. I'm doing them just back to back to back. So anyway, one of the C ranks, they're gonna be lumped together. I'm certain. I know we're getting all three of these together. I'm fairly certain. Yeah. So Drachma, Bodkin, something. Archer, whatever, the C rank Archer dude, and then the it's not Meta Slime. What's this dude? Jelly or Manowar? Yeah, this is Manowar, right? Let's start off with him. I can't remember which one I like more. I did not preview these again before, so I'm just gonna go through. 2 square movement doesn't seem to increase at all. These guys, this one at least only has, do they all have 2 moves right now? So what's he have now? A Paralyzed Breath, range 3, straight line. That's fine. No damage, but yeah, sometimes that's really good. I forget what they call it, sorry. And Lightning. So this is moderate zap martial damage. That's okay for a C rank. It's basically chip damage, but as far as C ranks go, chip damage is all that you can expect sometimes, so that's fine. What is this? So they started, so the Bs didn't get A rank skills. They kept those balanced because you can still use a B rank in normal content. Like I said, it's tougher with the physical units because, you know, they have to go against a higher enemy's defense, which is going to be higher in relation. You know, you've got the attack, the defense subtract from the attack. With C ranks, they just don't stand a chance. So they decided to just go crazy with everything C rank below. I believe they all have A rank abilities. I could be wrong, but this is an A rank ability. It's only 64 MP, which is good, but let's see what this does. So it's Zap Elemental, obviously. It's martial damage. Inflicts damage on all enemies within range, and it's very rarely paralyzes. Wow, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this guy first. This seems pretty cool. Okay, so Zap Martial, I don't know if it's moderate, large, somewhere in between. It's 64 MP, so it's probably going to be a decent hit, but it is going to be what I imagine is a substantial amount of Zap Martial damage with a very rare chance to paralyze in this range, the rhombus range, you know, which is, for those that can't see the little picture, maybe you are sight impaired. That's not a joke. I actually know people that are sight impaired, so maybe you can't see this. It is the exact same pattern as if you had movement 2. That is range rhombus. Alright, so that's a pretty good good move on a a pretty mostly useless unit, you know. It's, I mean, maybe you could get a little bit of use out of him in his battle road. That's about it. Unless you just needed something to come to paralyze. Alright, so what talents does he get? Occasionally paralyzed when physically or... Alright, so I can't... It seems to... The tense in there implies that is when he is hit with a physical or martial. So I don't know. It seems to apply paralysis to the enemy either when he attacks them or they attack him. Now, the fact that he's already doing it, and it doesn't say is a chance, or is increasing... I don't know. I think that he has a chance to paralyze whatever hits him. Which, for me, makes sense because he's a Manowar, he's a jellyfish. You know, that's a defense mechanism. So I believe that he will have an occasional chance to paralyze whenever he takes a hit. It does seem to be only physical or martial, though, so it's hard to say. Which, yeah, that actually makes complete sense because those both imply contact, unlike martial or breath. Alright, paralysis success rate plus 10%. That's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, he's probably still not going to do amazing damage. So if you just need to paralyze something, oh my god, this guy's amazing. You can, a C rank like this, you can bring him just for paralysis. Obviously, we're probably not talking about arena here. But that, I don't know, if we start getting some ultra lightweight weeks that we have not really gotten so far, This guy could be up there. And he gets defense power plus 40 twice. So for a C rank, that's got to give him a good defense stat. I believe they still won't list his... Yeah, they don't list stats for the C ranks here. I'm not going to bother going over his resistances because he's probably not an arena unit. But anyway, this guy, wow. That's pretty cool. This is beyond just making his battle roads easier, okay? Which, believe me, definitely going to make his battle road easier. This guy has PvE potential. Yeah, if you've got a boss or multiple units that this thing's going to hit half the battlefield. If you got minions that are weak to paralysis, there you go. He's going to make that fight a lot easier. Anyway, all right. So the next one, I don't know, whatever archer, bower, bodkin, something. Sorry, This is low effort content, guys. I'm not actually going to spend 38 seconds opening up my game to look. All right, poison arrow. This is what he already has. Poison arrow, 130% physical potency, range 2. Occasionally poisons. I think it's occasionally. Yeah, it's fine. Puts on poison. But without a strat, poison's usually not that exciting. And then his other move is range 2, and it's like a volley attack. You know, can hit. It hits exactly like Hellfire Blast on the Dragon Lord, but it is physical. 4 times, 60% damage. If he had a real attack stat, that would be an okay move. I don't think his attack is that high. But I remember this guy. I remember talking about this guy with Plat. I have not looked at him today or in the last couple months. I believe he gets pretty amazing. Let me see. What is his talent feat? Arrow. That's not going to be the name probably, but inflicts physical damage 195%. This is so it's more range than those other attacks, and it's more damage. It's respectable damage, especially for a C rank, and sometimes makes it extremely poisonous. I am fairly certain this means envenomate, not poison, envenomate. Okay, so the double poison application, which for those that don't know or remember, poison is 10% 4 times, I believe. Envenomate is 25% 4 times. So, it does round down, so an enemy can live through Envenomate with 1 to 3 HP, if you do no other damage to it. But, for the most part, it kills something in 4 turns. Another poison lesson here, in case anybody forgot to, didn't know. We haven't done poison strats nearly as much lately, so new players might not know. If you have something poisoned, and then you poison it again, it moves up to Envenomate. So this is talking about starting at Envenomated. That's good. There are other abilities to do that. But so the counter is 5 turns, but on the 5th turn the debuff falls off, but doesn't tick again. So there's no poison damage on the last round. You simply lose the poison status, but they are still in the poison status. So you cannot. I don't know if you can reapply it. You can't reapply it when they're envenomated, I believe. But if they're poisoned, no matter what that counter is at, when you poison them again or inflict them with an envenomate, it's the same thing. It will restart that counter. Okay, no matter how much poison damage they've already taken, if you can apply poison again, it will envenomate them and refresh that timer. So anyway, once you get envenomate on something, all you have to do is survive a few rounds and then you win, assuming you're talking about 1 unit. So that was the strategy on a lot of boss units. Squares had to do some creative or stupid workarounds with it, and then often we still try to just envenomate the boss. Anywho, key talents: poison. Rarely poison when you. All right, so I don't know. This seems to say that his physical attacks have a rare chance to poison, which is like, well, he already has like his big attack already has a chance to poison. Yeah, it does. But I don't know if this is going to add chance onto it. I don't know if it's so. This has a let me see. Sometimes, I think sometimes means occasionally, and I don't know what that means anyway. So he's got an occasional chance to envenomate on this attack. I don't know if this is going to also add then a secondary proc to give it the chance for a rare regular poison. But don't forget that he has this ability. Okay, this is a relatively strong physical attack, 240%. When you get it to level 10, that'll be 360. So that's not an elemental, but that's a decent hit. 240 compared to what a standard ability is going to hit at, which is 180 if it's type neutral. Granted, when you hit something 4 times, you have a very good chance of missing one. So it's really right there, same as any of the elemental B ranks. It's just never going to hit brilliant. But, okay, so this hits 4 times. Each one of these is going to have a rare chance to poison. Range 2, and this can hit multiple enemies. Sometimes you won't want that, but there are going to be situations where you may want to use this ability and go for the rare poison chance over the 1 chance of occasionally inflicting poison. And it will depend on whether poison inflicts there. Oh, and also, let's scroll down here. Poison success rate plus 10%. So that really may point it in the favor that you want to go with his Rain of Arrows, I believe is the name of it. You may want to go with his old attack. So now this has a rare chance plus 10% 4 times. This guy's he doesn't have a later skill to help you poison things like Hell Gladiator and or King Bubble Slime, but if you don't need the leader skill, if you're looking for a secondary poison unit, or if the enemy's already weak to poison, this guy may literally be the best chance to poison there is in the game. So he's going to change some things up. At the worst case scenario, is going to take a lot of RNG out of some 0 stamina fights that rely on poison procs, because he's just got a way higher chance to poison than anything else, I believe. Also, when you're looking at a rare chance of poisoning 4 times over the larger chance of an envenomate, Sun enemies have a heal chance. That was how Square tried to get around. It was an early way for them to try to get around envenomate strategies. Well, if you start off with poison and that procs once or twice, then you envenomate. That envenomate will still tick 25% 4 times. So if you let poison do 30% of a unit's damage, and then you add the poison, or sometimes even just 10%, let it hit once for 10%, and then put the envenomate on next round, then it is, without a large heal, it is guaranteed dead. And then it's got a double attack power plus 20%, which is fine. He's still going to deal some damage. I don't think he's going to hit hard, but he'll do, I don't know, some damage. For a C rank, that's pretty good. Poison has no place in arena. This guy is never, ever, ever going to be an arena unit, okay? Ever. Don't tell me he's an arena unit, okay? Poison, people thought King Bubble Slime was going to be good too, okay? Very similar situation with that guy. There's no time for poison in arena, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. And yeah, that's all. So let's move on to the third one. Yes. This guy is already good. Why did they bloom this guy? I literally have no idea. Drachma. He's just already great. And now they're gonna make him hit harder. I already remember exactly what this guy does. Maybe not all the feats. So he's only movement 2. They don't give him any more movement. That's fine. He's already amazing. He gets snooze. Okay, occasional chance for sleep. That is often the reason he's brought. And then he's got boom. Okay, so moderate, whatever you call it. You know, it's the standard B rank boom spell. It's only range 2, so. But anyway, he does respectable damage for this. You know, this is still a B rank ability. So on a C rank, that's good. And he can snooze. The guy's great. So what did they do to him? Dude, they gave him no, granted this is only a single target. They gave him a range 3 bang spell that does it's compressed boom. It's only 28 MP, so I don't know, maybe that's a typo. I believe this is going to hit fairly hard. It's obviously going to hit stronger than boom. So they gave him a strong single target beast bang spell. That's amazing. This guy is already good. And then what about his feats? Okay, so I mentioned, obviously, he's a C rank with snooze. Often you're bringing him just for the sleep effect. He has a very rare chance to put enemies to sleep when he hits them with a spell. So, now, I mean, with this, yes, if you're going against one target, that's fine. But if you hit something with boom now, he has a very rare chance to put all those units to sleep. Obviously, very rare means that he's not going to put everything to sleep often, but if they're weak to it, that's a fairly decent chance. And then going along with that, he's got bang spell power plus 15%. That's damn good. That's really good, because this guy does do significant damage. And then sleep success rate plus 10%. So if you're looking at a single target, that's already good, okay? It's going to do decent damage. It's going to have a chance to put him to sleep. It's going to have an improved chance on that to put him to sleep. But then this turns boom. If you're hitting 2, 3, 4 monsters with this, very rare, plus 10%. I don't know what that number is going to be, but depending on their susceptibility to sleep, this gives you a really good chance at some crowd control. That's amazing for a C rank. This guy might be an arena unit now. You're going to have to keep him safe. Obviously, this guy is only, he's 20 points in a... Yeah, 20 points. So I'm not going to say this guy is good in arena, but depending on the week, if you got 20 points, yeah, you could bring him. You got to keep him safe, though. But, yeah, snooze, bang damage. If something is weak to sleep, I'd say that you are fairly safe to do this compressed boom spell on him, and hope that puts him to sleep. But then again, that could be pretty risky in arena, because depending on the unit, if he probably could be easily one-shot. Depends. You'll probably want to load this guy up with HP. That's standard for any low-rank unit in arena. For lower weeks, for low-weight weeks and below, yeah, this guy's great in arena. Oh my god, I cannot wait for another low rank week in arena. Although, I mean, we were getting plenty of amazing A's and B's too, so. So yeah, the resistances here don't matter too much. So that's it. That is all 3 of the C ranks that we're getting a talent for, and God, I forgot about them. They are amazing. These guys, I mean, them in the S ranks, but I mean, these guys went from, like, oh, they could do, like, a little bit something on one stage, kind of. It's like, oh, they serve a purpose on a budget team, to, like, holy crap, this guy, he's really going to help me. He's going to be a unique asset now. So, that's amazing. Alright, so, next video we'll be back with the D ranks. And, yeah, we've got more surprises here, too. So, these guys will also surprise me. I'm going to jump into this blind, too, but I know they do some good stuff. Alright, I'll be back soon, guys.